Hi. Happy Saturday, everybody. It's Saturday, November 28th. November is coming to a close. Hang on just a second. There. Tried to cut my head off on the screen, but today we're going to be talking about Adam's failure and Christ's strength. The strength of Christ. To put it more. Sorry about that. An itch. Okay, then we're going to be starting off with Romans chapter 5 verse 18, which says, "By the offense of one judgment came upon all men to condemnation. Even so, by the righteousness of one, the free gift came upon all men unto justification of life." Very strong passage right there. Very strong verse. So, we're starting off. It says, when Adam rebelled against God, he experienced many new things that have haunted mankind ever since. And you should know what that is. And all these things were experienced by Christ in an extensive way. Excuse me. Just took a swallow of my drink. That's why I'm... Okay. All these things were experienced by Christ in an intense way that he redeemed fallen mankind and the cursed creation. So Adam had never seen or experienced death, Genesis 2:17, until he sinned, 3:19 and 22. God had ordained nakedness in 2:25, but sin distorts everything, 3:7 and 21. This is all Genesis. That's why I'm just saying that. So before sin, Adam and Eve had known only blessing in 1:28. But the universal curse followed in 3:14 through 19. They had known joy and fellowship, but now they knew sorrow, 3:17, and separation, 3:23. They had lived in the garden, 2 verse 8, but now the plants would bring forth thorns, in 3:18. Prior to sin, they had been assigned work to do, in 2:15, but now they would sweat, 3:19, as they toiled. The angel's weapon kept them from returning to the garden, 3:24, and outside violence reigned, 4:8-23, 6:13. Childbearing originally was created to be easy and frequent, but now was to be accompanied by sorrow, 1:28 and 3:16. It was all Genesis passages. So likewise, now we're talking about Christ. Now we're talking about Christ's strength. That was Adam's failure we just talked about. Now we're talking about the strength of Christ. So likewise, Christ experienced death on the cross. John 19:30. But by his resurrection, he conquered death. 1 Corinthians 15:54 through 57. He experienced nakedness. John 19:23. Psalm 22:18. The full thrust of the curse. Galatians 3:13. Sorrow, Isaiah 53:3. And separation from God, Matthew 27:46. Cruel thorns were placed on his head, John 19:2. And he sweat great drops of blood, Luke 22:44. And the soldier's weapon pierced him, John 19:34. Finally ending a series of violent acts, Luke 22:63, Matthew 27:26, 29 and 30, Isaiah 52:14, and etc. It goes on and on. There's several passages. But through his suffering He overcame the curse and redeemed his fallen creation. And lastly, as a result, many children have been brought forth. Hebrews 2:9-10. Reborn into a glorious state through his suffering. Amen? So that the first one, we see the failure of Adam. All the passages where before sin he done this, and then after sin he had this. Before he had this, and then after he had this. So it's like before and after of what happened when Adam failed. The failure of Adam. And then on the other hand, we see the strength of Christ, what he went through, and then what he accomplished after. So after he died and was resurrected, he came to save that which was lost. Amen? So, I hope you enjoyed that for today. Hope you enjoyed your Saturday Devo. Sorry about that. Got to itch, you got to scratch. Especially on my head. Never fails. And come back tomorrow for tomorrow will be the first of two more to go here in November. And for Sunday, November 29th, which is tomorrow, we're going to be talking about inspired words. Sounds like a good one for a Sunday Devo. And we're going to be starting with Luke chapter 21, verse 33. And I'd like to reiterate, I hope everyone is writing down these passages as I read them, I share them with you. That way you can look them up in your own Bible and see what the whole entire verse. Sometimes Sometimes the part of the verse is in the passage that I read it. But then if you look in there, you'll see the whole verse, plus you'll see the rest of the verse along with what I read to you. So you'll see the whole verse. So just hope you are writing these passages down. So, but got 2 more days here in November, and we'll be going into the last month of 2020. Just like I said the other day, maybe 2021 will be a lot better for a lot of us people. Everybody. 2021 should be better for a lot of people. So I'm looking forward to seeing if things change by the new year starting. So come back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow for the Inspired Words Devo. And I hope you enjoyed what you watched today. I love you and I appreciate you. Stay safe out there, people. And maybe this pandemic will be over by the end of the year. Or maybe we could be getting back to normal by the end of the year. So I love you and I appreciate you once again. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.